What's up, lovelies? My name is Ari, and welcome to Ari's Palette. If you're returning, I am so happy that you are back. If you are new here, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for stopping by and watching one of my videos. It has been a long time, and I said it's time for us to do a life update. It's time. And these videos serve as an update for me, just to get a feel for where I was and what I was going through. Once I go back and watch them, I'm like, oh wow. So baby, grab your tea and let me know, and because I'm finna spill. So first and foremost, I have decided to film and create YouTube and Instagram content for Ari's Palette just to have fun. I mean, come what may, obviously in the back of my mind, the goal is to grow and, have that community where we can discuss and just be in unison. But however long that takes, I'm willing to just create just to do it. Like, I love having fun creating. I do have a problem with procrastination. So a lot of my videos I have filmed and prepared. I just have to sit down and edit them. But come what may, I'm just excited to be on this platform. I'm just excited to watch my follower count grow, my subscriber count grow. That is so fun. That's so exciting to see. And that's it. So I'm just creating YouTube videos and Instagram posts for fun. Because I think in one of my last videos I did a chit chat, but it's never too late to find joy in life or just to have fun with stuff. Even if you feel like you're too old, even if you feel like you don't fit the mold or the category. So that's one. Update number 2. A while ago, we bought a car. Matter of fact, earlier this year, we bought a car. And when I tell you, I'm so over it. That car is a lemon. For those of you who don't know, a lemon is when you buy a car and it's not operable, or it has so many damages that you just can't use it. Well, the only ever car that I've bought was my Nissan from CarMax, and that was like 2015, 2016, one of those years. But that's certified pre-owned. Well, this wasn't, and that's on us, that's on me, that's on us. But the car, literally, it's always something wrong with it, and we've just decided, F it, we're gonna pay down the loan and sell it because it's not worth the hassle. It's just too much trouble to keep the car and try and get it fixed. We'd be out tens and thousands of dollars. We'd be out tens of thousands of dollars trying to get this car to work, and it's just not worth it. Like, if we had tens of thousands of dollars to get a car fixed, we might as well just buy a new car. So that's that on that. That does make me sad because we just had so many plans for this year, and they absolutely were derailed because my car went out. My Nissan went out, the transmission, and everywhere we went was like, oh, it's a Nissan, you're not going to get too much life out of it. Oh, it's this, you're not going to get too much life out of it. If we fix it, it's going to be like $5,000. Oh, okay. So I think we were just moving a little too fast. I know we were moving a little too fast, and that resulted in a big, fat, costly lesson. But we're doing it, and I'm really excited to just get finished with that car, get it out the way, out of my name, because I don't want any ties to it. So That's update number 2. Sneak peek, we're going to be moving from Texas, and I'm leaving it there. Okay, 4th, I got a new schedule at work, which means now I can really sit back and plan my days a whole lot better. Right now I work 4 days, but I have Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday off. Well, now I'm gonna have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. I feel like I can really enjoy life with 3 days off consecutively. I went up for this shift a couple months ago, and they didn't give it to me. Oh. So, I don't even care. I got it now. I'm so excited. Super duper excited. So, I'm gonna sit down, and I already kind of started with using ChatGPT on how I can schedule out my days, but I really want to make sure I am taking advantage of Friday. Taking advantage of Friday real bad. And so I'll be working 9 a.m. to 8 o'clock, which I really needed to come in later in the day, because, especially on my work day, because I work in customer service, and coming into emails at 7 in the morning, and it's, F you, I hate you guys, this is shitty, like, ooh, why would I want this to be the start of my day? I don't. I really don't. So I'm just like, I got the news on Friday, I think, that I'll be changing schedules, and I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited. Then I can have my mornings back to myself. I don't have to rush at the gym. I'm still going to be getting up at 4:30 to go to the gym. But now I can do my strength training and my cardio at the same time. I am not a person who wants to go to the gym in the morning and then have to turn around and go and get cardio in. Unless I'm doing like a 3 where my husband's like, you want to come with me? Sure. But for me and my workouts, if I'm not getting it done, my bad. If I'm not getting it done in that first chunk of my, count me out. And I feel like that was really hindering my progress. So I'm ready to get a new schedule in place so I can update 5. So I can turn my life around completely. Let's take a sip. It's time to turn my life around. I have been journaling for the last years. I want to say maybe 3, about how I just don't like the body that I'm in, and I don't think that, I just, you're your biggest critic, but I just feel like I know I'm not living up to my full potential. I know I'm not making good choices when it's time to eat. I know I'm not making good choices when it comes to like fitness and stuff. And I have been going to the gym. I've done some movement, but I have been going to the gym. And when I go and I make an effort to make sure like I'm logging and tracking my food, then I start to see, I start to feel different. And that I do like. My issue with working out, and I know it's slow and steady wins the race. And in this case, the race is to build a different body, build a body that I love being in. But it just feels like you're logging, you're tracking your food, you're making good decisions. Like, I'm not binge eating chips, I'm not binge eating cookies at the end of the night. Like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to the gym, and maybe for a full month. And what happened was I only lost 2 pounds. And like only lost 2 pounds, but what am I doing wrong? You know, like I'm not putting forth the full effort. So it's time to turn my life around. Honestly. That also, not even just health-wise, but that also feels like it's time to do a career change. Not necessarily like just leaving my company, but I want to focus, especially with having 3 days off consecutively. I want to focus on finding what my passion is in the corporate career space. I honestly think I may have found it. I just need to figure out how the path to get there. My husband says I would be a good teacher, and a lot of people say that too. I believe I would be a good teacher, but I don't know if that means for people, or excuse me, I don't know if that means for children. I don't really feel a calling for kids, but I do feel a calling for education. Like, I just feel like I could do some damage in the educational world. Like, I don't even know what that looks like. I saw that, I could do some training for leadership and development. I could be working in nonprofits. I can be just doing like trainings and stuff. And that feels like the path I want to go down. If that starts with children, then so be it. Like, I do know, one, teachers don't get paid a lot. They are underrated. Very much the GOAT profession. And then two, I would love to be on that schedule, especially whenever we decide to have kids. Like, we all on the same schedule. Mom is off for 2 weeks, you're off for 2 weeks, but then can I really escape the kids? Like, no. So it's time to turn my life around. It's time to get my health in order because I want to live, a beautiful, healthy life. I want to live an abundant life. I want to make sure that I'm taking every step that I need to love on this body and this temple that I was blessed with at birth. And I haven't been taking care of it, but it's time to lock in. So that, and that career shift and that career change. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think. What are some different careers? I think I just want to kind of explore and look around. My husband asks me periodically, have you thought about a school? Have you thought about where you want to do? And I'm like, I haven't thought about nothing. I have, and I'm always constantly thinking about it, especially when we get up out of here. It's time to lock in. But I want to lock in before we move so that way I'm good. I really have been sitting with myself and like, who do I want to become? How do I want to show up for me in my space? How do I want to look at myself every day and express gratitude? Because right now I don't think that I do. Right now I'm just like, okay, I'm thankful to be alive, but I'm not really, there's a small part where it's just like, I just got to get up and get this stuff done. But like everyone always says, you have to make time for yourself and make time for the things that bring you joy. And if this is something that brings me joy, I have not been making time for it. Like I said, I have loads of content that should be completed, should be scheduled, should be published, should be out there in the world. And I saw a video last night, actually, where Kelly Rowland was talking to this man named Maverick. This is a complete side quest, but he does the shop with LeBron James where they invite all different types of people to a barbershop and they start talking or whatever. Well, unrelated to that show, Maverick was sitting down with Kelly Rowland and he asked her a question and she realized that she was in a phase of procrastination because she was scared. And when I sit back and I look at myself, I am just scared of everything. And not like fright scared, but I'm so scared to fail. I'm so scared of how I'll be perceived. I'm so scared of how my family is gonna think, like the perception, how my family is gonna perceive me. I got tongue tied. It makes me like nervous and possibly embarrassed on how people that knew me as a kid will perceive me now as an adult. Like, I know you have to change and I know you have to grow, but sometimes I'm putting in my mind that they don't see me past a certain age. Like, they all left me where I was. And that is a lot of why I don't do a lot of things. A prime example, my mom was my hairdresser for a very long time. I had only lived in one place ever for up until I was like 20. I was 26 when I left my hometown. 26. I'm 29 now. So I had only ever known her and like maybe one other person who did my hair. And they have my hair trained so well. Like, I've even done a big chop. And when I have to have help with like parting my hair when I do braids or whatever, other people be like, your hair is so trained. Like, how is this new hair still trained from stuff? But maybe it's just my scalp, whatever. But I did a big chop and then I was like, I miss my hair. I want to grow it out. Okay, cool. I was not taking care of my hair as it was growing out. So I split ends. I'm just not taking care of it at all. So I know I need a good cut, right? No problem. But I've been scared to do that. I did try it one time when my hair was like at a weird length. I had blow dried it out. I had flat ironed it. The flat iron was so raggedy, but I did it. And I was watching this girl on YouTube. She was like, comb everything forward, just trim around, whatever. I cut a whole bunch of hair. So then I was just like, I'm not going to do it. And then I never went. It's like, I never tried again. And then I never went and paid someone to do it for me professionally. What kind of scary shit is that? I'm scared to curse on the internet or just on platforms that my family follow me. Like, there's just this, I just can't seem to get out of the space of I don't want to start getting messages of like, ooh, why are you acting like that? Ooh, why are you posting stuff like that? Ooh, I didn't know you cursed. Like, I'm living a life. So that stops me from a lot of stuff. It stops me from a whole bunch of stuff. And I just am like, I'm too grown for that, you know? So months ago, I was talking to my sister-in-law. She had just did her braids. And I was like, I'm gonna have to be like you and do my own hair. And she was like, I said, but I'm always so scared that it's gonna come out looking raggedy. And she was like, if it come out raggedy, it come out raggedy. And then you change it and you try something else. And if it comes out cute, then you gotta style. And I was like, I don't have that mindset. I don't have that mindset at all. I'm like, stick to what you know. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I be wanting to be experimental, but it's like, oh, okay. So she said that, and I was doing my hair, my little like burgundy dreads, which those eat down every time. I love that look. I love that look so bad. I was doing my burgundy dreads, but I was doing a wash and a blow dry and all that. Or I didn't blow dry. But I was like, I'm trying to brush through or like detangle my hair. And when I get to the ends, I have to... That shouldn't be happening. So I went in would y'all believe I cut my own hair? Now I still have some hair in here. When I blow dried it, my hair last Wednesday, to do these braids. Normally, I just do braids on wet, like damp hair or whatever. I don't usually blow dry my hair to do braids, but I don't know why I did. Anyway, I did, and I was like, oh yeah, I see where I need to go in and cut. And then I can continuously do a trim and keep up maintenance that way. So it's been time to just be free, but I don't know how to. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know how to be free. I am literally stuck. I don't like confrontation. I don't stand on boundaries, but I'll complain about it. I got this message, and I'm just like, at some point, I gotta grow up. At some point, I just have to stop caring, and I don't know how. So maybe I'll make a update on, let's see if we can find out how to stop caring. Let me move it right here. Hold on. How to stop caring about what people think. Be true to yourself. No one can make you feel or think a certain way. So try to change how you interpret others' behaviors. I don't know if I'll ever figure that out. But and then there was a part of me that was like, just block everybody. But is that helpful? Well, then that's gonna like ensue a ton of text messages, but if I block them there, they're not gonna catch me. You know, I've thought about it. I really, really have. And I'm just like, something's gotta give. Algo, something. But I'm excited to turn my life around. Tomorrow is the 15th. My schedule starts at the end of the month, and so I'm excited for that. I'm walking into August with a brand new schedule, and I love that. I love that so bad. Ooh, I love that so bad. Just thinking about it. So that is my update. That is my chit chat. True life. I have a problem, baby. And my problem is I'm scary. I have a food problem. I have a fear problem, a procrastination problem. But I'm actively working to overcome these issues because these are just things I put on myself. It's just time to be free. I feel like that would free up a lot of shit in my mind and in my body, honestly. Always having to just be nervous about something. It's just time to free up that space so I can grow and be better. I just want to be better. So thank you for taking the time to watch this chit chat. I hope it wasn't too long, but even if it was, oh well. I thank you for being a subscriber. I thank you for watching this video. If you can relate, go ahead and like this video. Leave me a comment on how you're ready to show up for yourself despite having the mindset of, I don't want them to look at me different or think that I'm different or whatever. But being different is good. Being weird is good. Finding your values and your core values and your goals and just accomplishing that is for you, is for your good. So I won't get too churchy or too preachy, but thank you for watching. If you can relate, go ahead and click like. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. And I am so happy that you're here. And I hope that you continue to go on this journey with me as I turn my life around. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.